Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We are back in Holdenville this week to do another farm truck. I hope y'all enjoyed last week's video. It was a little bit different. Had a lot of fun going down to Dallas and pretending to be Aaron Rodgers. I'll throw in stuff like that every once in a while, but mainly we'll focus on detailing some of these nasty cars. Again, if you like my channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Let's get started. Wait 1 second. Before we start that intro video, let's do something fun this week. I'm going to do a $100 sweepstakes. Now the rules are simple. All you got to do is watch the entire video. Now throughout the video, I will place keywords, and all you got to do is write down those keywords. Now there could be one, there could be five, there could even be 100. Okay, I won't go that far. But you'll need to watch the entire video, write down the keywords. Once you get all the keywords written down, all you gotta do is send me an email, danielsgarageok@gmail.com. All you gotta do, put your name, email address, phone number in it, so when you win, I can get a hold of you. That's all it is. All right, now let's get started. This has got to be one of the dirtiest trucks I've ever seen. It was used by a couple of ranch hands, and as you can see, they really didn't care how clean it was. When you start any detail, you obviously want to get all the big stuff out. Anything that you can throw away, throw it away. This truck had a lot of receipts and a lot of business information that I kind of had to sort through throughout the process of cleaning out the big stuff. So you can see when I grab some papers, I just go over and put it in a box. The rest of it just goes into the trash. Alright, so y'all been watching, waiting for the first keyword, and the first keyword is going to be Chevy. After you get out all the trash, you want to start to vacuum. This is probably the hardest part for me, only because the more you get in this stage of the process, the easier it is to shampoo the floors, the seats, anything else. Once that stuff gets wet, it kind of gets all over the place. So the more you can vacuum up at this point, the better off you'll be later on. Finally, after you vacuum the entire vehicle, you want to start shampooing the seats. I usually start with this first, but since it was so cold outside, I had to leave the seats in the vehicle. And the truck wasn't going to be used, so I decided to do this after I was going to vacuum. Sorry about the camera angle on the first one. Also being inside, I had to readjust how I normally do things, so I was kind of going on the fly. I do a better job readjusting the camera later on. I was highly impressed how these seats actually turned out. Once I got the seat cover off and saw how stained up the passenger seat was, I was a little concerned if I was able to get those stains out. But my technique of using the drill brush and the extractor did a pretty good job. As you can see, the seats turned out very well. I am so glad I brought my steamer today. It came in really useful, not only on the center console, but you will see I'll use it on the doors quite a bit. It really helps get out those tough stains that are kind of embedded into the plastic or some of the fabric of the vehicle. And are you ready for the second keyword? Second keyword is going to be clean. So luckily the floors of the truck were vinyl. Sorry about this camera angle. I know you can't see. I'll readjust it here in a couple of minutes and you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing. But all I'm doing is taking my all-purpose cleaner, spraying it on the floor, using my drill brush to kind of agitate the dirt, and then I'm just going to come in with my shop vac and vacuum up all the wet water or the loose water. there's one last keyword, and this is going to be truck. For how dirty this truck was at the beginning, I am highly impressed how it turned out at the end. As you can see, I didn't get some of the stains up. I was really hesitant on the speakers to work too hard. It's one of those things that if I had the tools to pull off the door assembly, I would have, and then clean the speaker grill. You just don't want to put too much water through that and ruin that speaker. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you wrote down your keywords. Don't forget to email those to me, and we'll see you on the next project.